What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and we are here for the final preseason match of the season. Next weekend is the Pokal, our first round match. Then we go in to take on Frankfurt for the Bundesliga opener, followed by the Super Cup against Bayern. So this is the last test. This is the last test that Marco Rose has to play with his team, figure out which formation he wants to play, which personnel he favors, and to get right into it. So hopefully you guys are doing good. You've already crushed 20 likes, and we haven't even started the stream yet. I'm assuming a lot of those likes were meant for Mullen. Unfortunately, I got bad news. He's not in the starting 11, and he's not on the bench either. But I appreciate the likes anyways. But hopefully you guys are doing good. We'll bring up the starting 11 for you guys soon, and then I will kind of explain how I think it will go. Had a nice little conversation with my friend Harrison on Twitter, trying to figure out what formation we play. There's a couple different ones. So yeah, British Empire says, I don't understand the formation. I don't really either. And just to let you guys know, the formation doesn't suit any of these real formations I'm going to talk about. The personnel is completely off. I'm assuming this is his last opportunity just to try to play with this squad and get something together. But I will give you guys, once we bring it up on the screen for you guys, I will give you some of my opinions on how I think it may play out. But Nathan says, sup Josh, where can you find the match? I'm watching it here in Canada. No idea around anywhere else in the world, but I'm watching it on Dortmund's YouTube. So check that one out, my man. Our friend in Australia, try to check out Dortmund's Facebook or YouTube as well. They may show it there. White asked what formation, so let me go with it. So my assumption is that it is going to be a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-4-2. If it is a 4-1-2-1-2, I'm sort of leaning that way because that's a formation Marco Rose is familiar with. It's probably the formation we're going to play a lot more. He's not known to play the 4-2-2-2 or the 4-4-2. But with this personnel, my assumption that in goal will be Kobel, right back will be Paslak, center back will be Papadopoulos and Maloney, left back will be Schultz. Your CDM, your 6 will be Dahoud. He's done this before when they played a 4-3-3. So Dahoud is at the 6. You have 2 8s, which would be Brandt and Gio. Your 10, Royce, and your 2 strikers, Tigges and Holland. Now, it could be played in a different formation, and that could be the 4-4-2. And if it is the 4-4-2, it's still Kobel and net, the same back 4. Gio would be the right mid. Brandt and Dahoud would be the 2 center mids. Royce would be the left mid. And then Tigges and Holland would be the strikers. So I don't see them playing a 4-4-2 or even a 4-2-2-2 because we have way more central players than we do wingers. If you play Gio out on the side like that or Royce out of the side, that's not playing to their strengths. So I'm hoping that this is just a very, very attacking 4-1-2-1-2, where Dahoud will be like when we played earlier in that 4-3-3, that a very attacking 4-3-3. You'll have Dahoud as your 6, your 2 8s, Brandt and Gio able to play in between, able to play through the middle. Royce can interchange as well, and then you have 2 strikers up front. So that is my assumption. That is my assumption. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a 4-2-2-2, a 4-4-2, or a 4-1-2-1-2? Because with its personnel, if one made sense to me, I'd say the 4-1-2-1-2, and it is a formation Marco Rose is known for. So my assumption, this is your last chance to kind of get it together before competitive matches start. So that's why I really believe that's what he's going to go with. But who knows, man? Who knows? And then looking at the bench, a couple notable names for you guys. Mukuku's on the bench, so pretty cool to see. I'd love to see him potentially come on. He'll probably come on for Tigges or Holland at some point. And Kamara, our new signing from PSG. Gonna see what this young man can do. I'm assuming he may get a rep for like a Gio, a Brandt, somewhere like that. But we'll have to see. Is Mullen in the squad? Mullen is not in the squad. I know. I'm pretty gutted. I was really hoping he would be, but he is not. I heard that Thuram is linked to BVB. I heard that he was as well, but it wouldn't be until next year anyways. So even if that's true, which I wouldn't read too much into it, given the Gladbach-Dortmund relationship, I don't think it would happen until next year anyways. What formation do you think? Because the One Football has 4-2-3-1. One Football is notoriously known for being wrong, so I can promise you it's not a 4-2-3-1. Otherwise, you have to play Brandt as a CDM. Yeah, my assumption's 4-1-2-1-2 with Brandt and Gio as your 2 8s and Dahoud in behind as a 6, Royce as your 10, and the 2 strikers. But it could be a 4-4-2, and we could see Royce out. He's been playing a little bit out on the wing in preseason, so he could play as a left mid. Gio can play as a right mid. It'd be a 4-4-2, but very awkward looking. This is the first look, though, at this squad with 2 striker formations. So, One Football has Tigges as left wing and Brandt as a CDM. I can promise you that is not going to be the case. It'll be a dual striker formation. I just don't know which one it'll be. 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2 is my best guess, but we'll have to wait till this game actually gets started. But if I'm being honest, I'm thinking it's a 4-1-2-1-2. Thuram will probably come next season, closer when his Gladbach contract is up. Murray, I would agree with that if he comes, if Gladbach is willing to do business with Dortmund. But Producer T has brought up the Bologna starting 11 as well. A couple names on there I'm familiar with. It's Nicolas Sanson. He used to play for Villarreal. He's had a good few seasons at Bologna. He's a dangerous one. De Silvestri is a solid center back as well. It looks like a pretty young squad on the Bologna side of things. So hopefully it'll give the opportunity for Dortmund to actually be able to take some of the match to Bologna and have a good amount of control, which with this starting 11 they should do. Some guy is live streaming the game on a live stream, and I'm watching it on here, and I might stop watching it because I could get taken down. It'll probably get taken down at some point if someone is just straight up live streaming it on YouTube. But I don't know, sometimes YouTube doesn't catch it right away, and you're able to go the whole game. I don't know. Is Maloney a cheap copy of Mullen or what? Is Maloney a cheap copy of Mullen? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. King? Angie's here, says, good morning. Angie, what do you think the formation is? There's a lot of conspiracy going on here, whether it's a 4-4-2 or 4-1-2-1-2. I'm Boss Bridge, but on my other account. Ah, Nathan, I did not know that was your name. How you doing, my guy? We need a winner. A winger. We need a winner. Yeah, if we don't sign a winger, man, it looks like we're going to be playing a 2-striker formation or a 3-4-1-2, 3-4-2-1, 4-1-2-1-2. But Brandt as a CDM, One Football is having a laugh, mate. They're taking a piss. It's an English. I think. I don't know. Saying English saying you're taking a piss, mate. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a 4-3 or 4-1-3-2 either. A 4-1-3-2 needs to be played with wingers, and I just don't see Gio or Royce being able to do that. But again, I don't know. Would love to see Kamaro get on the 45th minute. Tom, I absolutely agree with you. Svenberg is decent. We'll be able to see. We'll be able to see a young Svenberg in here today. Maloney is a USCB. He is. Yo, Josh, did you like the edit of you drinking water? I had a good laugh, my man. That cracked me up. Not gonna lie. Surely it's a diamond. George, that's what I'm thinking. I don't see a way. I mean, Marco Rosa may play 4-4-2. Again, the reason I don't think he will is because he never has before. So, I don't see him doing it. He's known for his 4-1-2-1-2, and this personnel has all central players. So why would you force Gio and Royce to play out as left mids and right mids? And if you're going to play a 4-4-2, man, it's a much different personnel you need than the ones you have. Gio and Royce don't do a 4-4-2, but they could do this 4-1-2-1-2. Canada really played well. The World Cup qualifiers was interesting when you have a closer to your full squad. As to Mexico, something is missing. Mentality when changed, maybe athleticism. What do you think it is? But yeah, I mean, I was up late. For those of you guys who don't know, my country was in the Gold Cup semifinal last night and got absolutely robbed. Awful officiating. Not saying that was the number one reason why they lost the game. I'm just saying that it played a part. And yeah, but they took Mexico to a 99th minute goal. So huge kudos to them. Pretty upset, pretty frustrated. Didn't really have it in me to do a 5 takeaways. I would have just ranted and would have had a bunch of people say, shut up, quit crying. But what happened last night was wrong. That ref doesn't know how to control a game. His poor calls led to like 3 or 4 different occasions. But the only thing I can take away is that I'm very proud of my country. And to do what they did against Mexico without David, and the big hitters is incredible. And I also tweeted Borussia Dortmund last night and throughout the day and told them to watch Tejan Buchanan, who had a great game. Because guess what, guys? Buchanan can play right back. He can play right wing back. He can play as a winger, and he would cost next to nothing. And he's Canadian, and JJD TV would love it. I'm assuming they didn't see it, but you never know. You never know. We lost to Bochum Athletic Club. This is how we play without Sancho. I wouldn't look too much into any preseason losses, guys. It's not a big deal. Marco Rose is testing things out. He's trying to see what works. I'm a little curious as to why we're playing with personnel that almost will never play together. Like, this is the most attacking 4-1-2-1-2 I've ever seen. 1-6 who, in my opinion, Dahoud's an 8. So you have a 6 playing as a, or you have an 8 playing as a 6, and you have 2 10s playing as 8s. It's just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So don't expect Dortmund to run over Bologna today with this given 11. This team looks a little differently today, but yeah, my assumption is they're going to be played in a diamond, and we'll be able to see 3 very attacking players in Brandt, Gio, Royce playing through the middle. See what Dahoud can do on the defensive side of streams. Yo, can you link the stream in the chat, Josh? I can. It's on Dortmund's YouTube. So all you gotta do is go to Borussia Dortmund's YouTube. If the game is there, you can watch it. If it's not, you can't. But Producer T just put it in the chat for you guys. I heard Paslak is good, but is he? No. No, that's not fair. Paslak's a solid young player. Good heart, good energy. Doesn't belong at Dortmund. He may get a good chunk of reps with our U23s, but we signed him to a 2-year deal. He could be useful considering how our right back has went the last season. So, I mean, I don't have any issues with holding on to him, but I wouldn't bank on Paslak becoming a starter here at Dortmund, and that's no disrespect to him whatsoever. I like his attitude. I like that he's willing to take a pay cut and stay with this club. Shows that he really cares, but he's just not quite at Dortmund level if we're looking to compete for the title. But he could be a useful utility player when the time comes. Angie says it's most likely a diamond. Jorge says I'm geo-blocked. That sucks, man. Is Dortmund scoring 5+ goals, numbing the pain from the robbery last night? I hope Dortmund can put... I want to see a good performance, because, I mean, the preseason matches so far have been relatively lackluster, but like I said, Marco Rose has pretty much played with starting 11s that should never really play together. Like, this team in the Bundesliga obviously would never play together. We don't have our 2 actual center backs in. Paslak, Schultz, we have a backup back 4. We have a very attacking front 5 with almost no defensive coverage in the middle. Delaney to Roma, what do you think? I heard that. I don't know. It'll be depending on what Thomas Delaney wants to do. Number one reason is because if he wants to get more game time, it may be a good idea for him to move on. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Jose Mourinho effect, but usually if a manager like Jose Mourinho calls for you, you sometimes pick it up. But I'm looking at it right here, and it is showing the diamond, guys. It's showing the 4-1-2-1-2, and exactly as I picked it. Brandt as your and Gio as your 2 8s, Dahoud as your 6, Royce as your cam, and the 2 strikers. So, yeah, looks like Josh knows a little bit after all. Our losses in the club friendly so far basically came in the youngsters in the second half. That is true, and that's why I said I wouldn't look too much into the losses we've had so far. Even if we lose today against Bologna, guys, there's no need to panic. We have a complete backup back 4 in net, and like I said, we have a very unorthodox front 5. We have a very attacking. This formation and personnel would never work in a Bundesliga match. But it's a good way to test some things out and get Marco Rose an idea of what he wants going forward. But we are a kickoff. We are ready to go, guys. If you're just joining us, be sure to drop a like. Always appreciated here on the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and then put in your predictions. Haven't done that yet. I don't know. I'm going to say 3-1 Dortmund. I don't know why. I think 3-1 Dortmund. And also let me know where you're watching from, because right now it's in the morning, sort of, for me. It's 11 o'clock. Nice little rush there by Gio. Nicely done, nicely done. There's a Kobel song. I have not heard the Kobel song.
You see it in the sheet.
No.
He's saying don't matter by Akon.
The what?
He's saying don't matter. Nolan's saying something too, but I think it was in Dutch.
Producer T said that Kobel sang Don't Matter by Akon. That's awesome. I have not seen that. That's pretty funny. I have not... Is that the song they're talking about? Like, that he said... Oh. I've not seen that, guys, but I'm definitely going to check it out. If anyone has a video to it, go to my Twitter, TV_JJD, and send it to me. I'd very much appreciate it.
I think they posted it on their YouTube.
On their YouTube. Do you think Papadopoulos is good? Don't get the hype around him and some BVB fan pages on Instagram. He's impressed me a lot. He really has. I do think he's good. He brings something a little different to the back four, and right now there's a position up for grabs. Looking at her, if usually you go in the season with 4 center backs, but don't tell Favre that, because we went in last year with 3. But this upcoming season, we have a corner kick right now coming in from Brandt. Gonna fall to Royce. Ooh, good little look there. But yeah, looking at center backs, we have Akanji, we have Hummels. That's 2. Zagadou is injured and out for months. Collins is injured. He was supposed to take a leap, but he's still only 17. We have Emery Chan, who you can count him if you want. He's not really a center back. He can play as an outside center back, no problem, but in a back four, not really preferred. And then you have a lot of young guns. You have young Maloney, Papadopoulos, Koulibaly. So I think a lot of people were hoping that one of the 3 would jump up and take an opportunity. And out of the matches so far, Papadopoulos has shined the most. I think Leonard Maloney's been good as well. There's something about Papadopoulos' game. He's quick. He's aggressive. I think he's got good footballing IQ. I think he's definitely one to keep an eye out for. Sardes should come to Dortmund. No, thank you. Why not Mullen? I know, we're all pretty disappointed about it. But Mark says, heads up for everyone, that's geo-blocked. The game is actually being shown on ESPN app this time and is working if you're in the US. Big shout out to Mark for helping out the boys. Maybe some ladies, I'm not sure, but we appreciate it. It looks like a 4-4-2 diamond. It does. That was my assumption, and it does look like that's what we're playing. But it's not bad, man. It's not bad because, I mean, it's not going to be a balanced team whatsoever, but you get Gio, Royce, and Brandt somehow all playing centrally. As there's a free kick coming in and cleared out very nicely there from Bologna. But yeah, like I said, it's never going to be a formation we play in real life. Or sorry, this could be a formation, but it's never be the personnel we play with in real life. In a real competitive Bundesliga game. First half will be ours. Second half maybe harder from the subs. Well, last match we didn't do a whole bunch of subs. So there's a chance, man. There's a chance. Okay, I'm a Man U fan, but I'm just watching this for entertainment. But can I just say your ball tracking system thingy is dope? A lot of people seem to like it. It's honestly the most up-to-date thing. And when I say that, I mean half the time when I look at it, for some reason, when I'm watching the game completely live, it's ahead of me. I don't know how to do it. Josh, I DM'd you the link. Cheers, my man. I appreciate it. Rest in peace. I don't have ESPN. I'm currently on vacation and I don't have my subs here. Oh, that sucks, man. Papadopoulos would be sick. Would have a sick face scan. Oh, that's a good little ball. But yeah, the big thing I want to check out today. Yeah, Papadopoulos does have nice hair as well. He has nice hair. He's got a nice beard. And I don't know. I think there's an opportunity. I think Marco Rosa is. I mean, he's been playing Maloney and Papadopoulos together. There's a chance he may keep one of them up. But we'll have to see, man. But I think someone in the chat earlier said that they're actually at the match. I don't know if he's still here, but if he was, enjoy. Very, very cool that you're able to go to the match. I forgot that I was going to touch on that earlier, and I got distracted from some, I think something else. But that was a good ball there by Tigges, which is very important for poor ball. But a very important thing in this 4-1-2-1-2 is getting fullbacks up the pitch. Now, say what you want about Nico Schultz, he does like going up the pitch when he can. Now, his distribution, another question, as just pretty much alluded to right there. But that is still going to be something that's important. And if we do play the 4-1-2-1-2, it's going to be very important for Guerrero to get up the pitch, and I don't think we have any issue with that. And also have someone who plays as our 6 to cover him. So Delaney is pretty good at doing that. I don't know if Witzel quite has the pace to pull off letting Guerrero bomb up and down the flank every single time. So that's another reason I would like to keep Delaney there. Because he's got that versatility. He's got that ability to be able to cover Guerrero. He's done it before. Because Guerrero loves going up down the pitch. And when we used to play the 4-2-3-1, he always played on that left-hand side to basically cover Guerrero. Gave him license to run. And when you play a very narrow formation, you need to rely on attacking fullbacks to get up and down the pitch, but also be able to defend. I hate being geo-blocked. Are you going to buy FIFA 22? And would you do some game videos like a Dortmund career mode or something? I will. I will buy FIFA 21. I will more than likely do a career mode. I was going to maybe do a player mode on Dahoud, but they didn't give me Dahoud 2025. They only gave me Dahoud 2023. But yeah, I will definitely be buying FIFA 22 and doing a career mode for you guys. It'll be fun. Do you think Dortmund will have to outscore their oppositions each match to have a chance to win the Bundesliga? It's a good way to win a game. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the question you mean is, do you think that Dortmund are going to be vulnerable from the back and will have to win games like 3-2 instead of having relatively easy games like 3-0? And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think that Marco Rose hopefully will find a little bit of cohesion in the back, and hopefully we'll be able to defend better than we have in the past and bring on the chemistry that we had towards last season. But we will have to wait and see. But here's a nice little look from Haaland. Oh, nicely done, Erling Haaland. And that's what you like to see. Oh, they called it offside. Oh, too bad there's no VAR in friendlies. That was a very well-worked goal, though. I think that was... Yeah, he was offside. He was offside. But that was good movement there. That was very good movement there. Haaland with his slick back hair, found Royce, cute little touch, put him in, and then a convincing finish from Erling Haaland in the end. It was offside, but good movement from the boys. Gotta like it. Hey, Josh, I just joined your Bundesliga Fantasy League. My name is Borussia Dortmund 9. I like it, guys. If you haven't joined our Bundesliga Fantasy League, go to the community board on the channel. There's a link to it. It's free to play, and you'll be able to compete. I think we're definitely over 80 people now in the league. So we're gonna see who's got it in them to. Producer T said. Producer T's pretty confident he's gonna take it. Do you pick Haaland or Lewandowski?
I haven't quite finished it.
You haven't quite finished it yet? It was a debate. What do I think about the extension? I was bummed out at first, obviously, having the hype of wanting Dahoud to get extended for a bunch more years, but considering that Dahoud took a pay cut, and he probably wants to see if he will start under Marco Rose, he's had a tough time at Dortmund up until halfway through last year. So that is what it is, man. Like I said, my assumption is he only wanted to take the pay cut for a couple years. I'll get a little chance there from Bologna. So kudos to him for being a team player, showing why he wants to be at this club, taking the pay cut, and doing it for 2 years. And then in a couple years' time, he's going to take a look and be like, all right, I deserve more money. And am I getting playing time or not? So, like, it made sense. I love the guy, so I wanted to lock him down more for a bigger long-term contract. But, you know, it is what it is. Because I'm a Man United fan. I hear about Prem stuff. How do you feel about Chelsea getting Haaland? Chelsea won't be getting Haaland. So if you're a United fan, I think you can feel very confident trolling them. You see it all over the place. Every Chelsea content creator, every single day. Haaland, significant breaks to Chelsea. Horseshit is what that is. There's no breaks. Haaland will not leave this summer. I can promise you that. I do think that there's a very strong opportunity he will leave next year. I've been open about that. But guys, if you think that Chelsea have a chance this year, you're wrong. They don't. The only 5% chance if they're willing to pay something so stupidly outrageous that Dortmund have to take it. But it won't be any type of, here, take Tammy Abraham, take Callum Hudson-Odoi, take our fringe players that aren't good enough to get into our squad, but will definitely be good enough for yours, and then like 50K. Because that's what it feels like that they're offering. But it won't happen. It won't happen, man. Haaland will go to Barcelona when Mbappe joins Madrid. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because Barcelona is a shit show right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to afford Haaland. Not like they they couldn't even register their players. They couldn't even register their free players this year. So I don't know if I do think that Barca would naturally be a link for him, but I don't know if he'll go there because of the financial crisis that Barca's put themselves in. How embarrassing is it when you sign two free players in Aguero and Depay and you cannot register them because your wage bill is stupidly high? They need to flip players. They need to get rid of Griezmann. If they know what's best for them, they wouldn't re-sign Messi. They would do everything in their power to cut his... Not that he doesn't deserve his money, but Barca can't afford him. And I don't know. It's a big mess. Very poorly run club right now. I don't see Holland going there. I see Holland maybe going to the Prem. They're the clubs with the money. They can pay him whatever he wants. They can pay Dortmund whatever they want. But it's not going to be this season. I can assure you that. Dortmund will not lose Sancho and Holland in the same year. They need him. And we're going to compete for the title, man. Angie says that I think the extension is good for both sides. I agree. God, Chelsea fans are delusional. Every reliable source for transfers says it won't happen, including Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, but the content, the narrative. I can just pop an edited thumbnail on Holland and say he's going to Chelsea for the views. Yeah, I don't know. It's quite ridiculous. I like checking it out. And they're content creators. They got to do it. But it's hilarious watching it from the other side, thinking like you're talking BS. I should just do a satire version. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Tomorrow's video, courtesy of producer T. Kylian Mbappe, massive talks have went on between him and joining Borussia Dortmund. Producer T can put a nice Dortmund logo and Dortmund kit all over Mbappe. He liked someone's tweet. He's coming to the club. It's the narrative. That's pretty much the equivalent of what the Chelsea fan clubs are doing. But again, I mean, I'm a content creator. It's what they got to do. It'll get them attention. It'll get them views. It'll get the clueless fans hyped up. But he's not going, baby. He's not going. No shit. Griezmann will never go to Hoffenheim. I'm assuming that was a joke. What are you guys' thoughts, though, on the opening 13 minutes here? It's interesting seeing the boys play today with, again, very unorthodox looking 4-1-2-1-2. We have Brandt and we have Gio tucked in. Brandt's playing a little bit deeper, which makes sense out of the two, but that's a very poor ball there by Brandt. But finds Erling Haaland to Royce, who's looked good as well. Tiga's poor. Who's the American center back playing? Is he any good? I saw that he barely debuted at 21. He's turning 22 later this year. So I'm assuming you're talking about Maloney. The two center backs is Papadopoulos and Maloney. They're two young, exciting center backs. One, obviously, they're both German. One, Maloney's of America is also American as well. Papadopoulos has got some Greek in him, if you probably couldn't figure that out. And they've been a partnership through most of the preseason, playing together and honestly impressing. Maloney is a left-footed center back. He played in the Dortmund U23s as an outside left center back and was very important. I think having that left-footed may be useful at some point this season. And Papadopoulos is, I don't know, man, it looks like he's just built differently right now. There's something different about the way he plays his game. And it's got some attention from around the community. And it's rightfully so. He's looked good. He's looked the part. And I really think that Marco Rosa is trying to test out if one of these two can have an opportunity to play in the main squad this year. Bundesliga fans know that the Riviera Derby is bigger. It's called the mother of all derbies. It is, but it's too bad Schalke are now bottom of the table in the Bundesliga team. Took a shot. I took a shot, I know. Pardon? Yeah, very Sunderland of them. I don't know. They got manhandled against Hamburg in their opening match. Little deep ball there from De Hood. Very well. Nice little look. It's what De Hood can do. He's got very good long range passing. Haaland liked it there. He looks hungry to score some goals. But guys, let me know where you guys are watching from today. I don't think I've quite asked it yet, but I know you guys are stretched out across the world. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop a flag. And of course, drop a like. Always appreciated. You guys are helping me get to 5K subs. You guys are getting me close. Me and Producer T are very close to 5K. And I appreciate all the support you guys have shown as we get into some competitive football soon, man. But Producer T and I are watching from Canada, as a lot of you guys know. And if there's any new subs in the chat, feel free to say hello. Because we got people watching from India, from England, Denmark, USA, another one from India. Alex says Canada lost against Mexico. Lost my bet. Hey man, you would have got a good chunk of change there. But yes, I was up late last night. I was pretty pissed off. Schultz's word world class changed my mind. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do that. Are you sober? Atlanta, London, Ontario. There you go, my guy. Very close to me. I went to Conestoga College. Had a lot of buddies who went to Western, Funshaw. You'd get it. You know. Thoughts on Dortmund's first ever women's team? Stop airing me. I've literally read your comment 3 times, looked up, and then forgot about it. I don't have much thoughts about it yet. I don't know enough about it. I mean, it's awesome that they got a women's team, but I don't follow it, so I couldn't tell you much about it. But I hope they're successful. I hope that they do well, but you know, just don't know too much about it. Honduras is geo-blocked. Oh, Jorge. I was born here in the Philippines, but I am really American. There you go, depressed. Depressed minion. Marco Rosa is a very good coach. He is. I'm very curious, though, to see what he's going to do going forward. Because it still worries me that he doesn't have the wingers to be able to play his 4-2-3-1 or his 4-3-3. Those are 2 formations I think he plays very well. But it looks like he's going to have to play in... Oh, poor ball there by Brandt. Fell in. Papadopoulos has to be in the first team now. He has been really good. I think that 4th center back position is up for grabs. And Papadopoulos has really impressed, man. He really has. I don't know if that will be the case. It'll also depend on if we sign a center back. You guys know we've been linked to Demirol. St. Juice, not in a while, and probably won't happen. But if we bring in Demirol, that really answers our third center back. It gives us a Kanji, it gives us Hummels, it gives us Demirol. We can also use Chan there, and then give minutes to one of our youngsters, whether it's Koulibaly, Maloney, Papadopoulos. But one of them could compete. One of them can definitely compete. Seeing Royce as a central cam is a sight for sore eyes. It's where he needs to play. But it is very cool. You can see the diamond right now, guys. As you're watching right now with Bologna with the ball, you see Dahoud as a 6. Gio and Brandt are pretty much lined up evenly as your 8s. Royce just ahead of him and your 2 strikers. It's a formation we all expected coming at some point. He's played mostly the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-3-3 during preseason. And now we're seeing a 2-striker formation. What's the weakest part of the team? In my opinion, left and right back if Guerrero is injured. Well, Guerrero isn't injured. But I wouldn't say left back's a weakness. I think that Guerrero is one of the best left backs in the world. If you told me that you're worried about Guerrero because of his defensive attributes, I can respect that. But in terms of him playing a ton of minutes, he showed he can do it consistently. He can get those minutes up there. So if I'm looking at the weakness, it's the right back position. And I don't think anyone can really deny that. However, we don't have wingers. And if the 4-1-2-1-2, the 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1 doesn't work out, I mean, those are 3 good formations, but if it doesn't work out, it's going to put us in an awkward position. Because I do think we need a winger. I think we need Tajon Buchanan. But, you know. But yeah, my weakness right now, I think, for Marco Rosa is the fact he doesn't have any wingers. And for the team, it's probably that right back position. But hopefully Meunier can shut up some of the doubters, because he's going to have a lot of pressure this year. He had a really poor season last year. And without no other options, really, unless Emery Chan jumps up, it's going to be a test for that right back position. But I'm not ever worried really about Guerrero. The odd game when we have to soak up a lot of pressure, he sometimes can get picked on, but for the most part, he does his job. But nice ball there from Marco Reus. Finds Brandt. Oh, nice ball there by Brandt. Good little run to find Haaland. Very good run there by Brandt. And made a very good save towards the end. I don't think people are realizing how serious BV's CB issues are. Last season they had 2 center backs, most with Upamecano, or most were upon Boateng and Alaba, and both are gone. Sula, who's injury prone. Krasi's only 18, not reliable. Upamecano has got bullied by Haaland. Lucas Hernandez is a left back, not a pure center back. Yeah, man, I agree, man. I agree. I think Bayern did not replenish their squad properly. I really don't. I think Upamecano is still young, can be inconsistent, a lot more inconsistent than someone like Alaba. If I were them, I would bank on Lucas Hernandez being a center back though, considering Davies is your left back. But I get your point. Lucas Hernandez has played a lot on the left back position, but I personally see Lucas Hernandez more as a center back than a left back. But there's gonna be some question marks about Bayern this year, especially. I mean, like I said, if there's one thing that could lose Bayern the title, what if Lewandowski gets injured and Choupo-Moting has to play up front? Could you imagine? There's gonna be some big question marks about Bayern, which is why, like I said, I think this is gonna be one of the most open Bundesligas yet. And on top of that, there's no guarantee that Nagelsmann gets it right. There's no guarantee Nagelsmann goes in this season and can pick up the pieces where Hansi Flick left off. But saying that, there's no guarantee that Marco Rose can do it. So that's why I think it's going to be open, man. Hi, how are you? I am good, my man. How are you doing? Josh, give me a percentage on how likely BVB is to win the league this year. I think only 2 teams. I personally only think Dortmund or Bayern could win it. I'm not convinced on Leipzig. I'd say 60-40. I think Dortmund have a good opportunity to win. I really do. Bayern are still the favorites. There's no... Oh, look at Haaland go. Finds Gio. Hey, a good finish from our boy. Look at him rocking the number 7 kit. Getting the goal in right away. 1-0. Good little run there. I like it. I like it. You Americans in the house, you should be happy, man. There's a nice little run there. De Hood had a good little ball. Found Haaland. Found Gio. Found Haaland. Running through. We went for the little dink, but it fell kindly to Gio in a composed finish. Makes it 1-0 for the boys. Just nice, calm, cool conviction there. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Good little start. The 4-1-2-1-2s look pretty decent so far. I don't know why, but Dortmund loves to buy Gladbach players, and after that, Bayern will buy them. We do like taking Gladbach players. I don't see us doing it, though, for a little bit. Florian Wirtz, I like him, but we have Gio, Brandt, Royce at the cam, and he can play on the left or right. I don't see us going for Florian Wirtz. He's not that natural winger. If we bring in a winger, man, I want to see someone with pace. Someone with a ton of pace. That's something that we just straight up don't have. Why do you keep asking my shoe size? I'll let you wonder. I'll let you think and wonder. But a couple members in the channel. Look at the green around them lighting up. Yusuf says 69, that dirty man. I don't know if it was 69 likes, 69 people in the chat. I'm not sure. But if you guys want to drop a like, if you're just tuning in, drop a like for Gio, man. Picked up a goal with his new number 7 captain. You gotta like it. I'm not American and I like it. There you go, Angie. I am fine. Thoughts on Canada versus Mexico? We got ripped off. Poor officiating, harsh match. Concacaf being Concacaf. What's your toilet size? I don't know. How big's my mass? I don't know. Whatever my butt is, that's the size. 50 likes. Let's go. Much love, my friends. Much love. Dortmund almost had Xavi as their coach. I don't believe that. When that rumor came out, I don't believe that whatsoever. Xavi is not the Dortmund profile. He does not speak German. He does not have the qualities or history to be able to take it. I think Xavi will have a good managerial career, but it will not ever be at Dortmund, and that link, wherever it came from, was completely wrong. But the boys are up 1-0 as we're back underway after the water break. So Canada cannot qualify for the World Cup. No, they can. It was a Gold Cup. It was like the equivalent of the Euros for North America. So Canada made it to the semifinals and got knocked out 2-1 against Mexico. After 7 minutes were added on, they scored in the 99th minute. Had 2 penalties given against them. It was a frustrating game. Concacaf being Concacaf, man. Dortmund need to stop being a selling club like Ajax and start building a competitive team to compete in the Champions League. Dortmund are not a selling club. They will sell players from time to time, but it's the way that the club is run, my man. They're a club who has history. They are a club who will do the same type of business that they will, and they will sell players on, and they will replenish them properly. But they're definitely not a selling club. Nice ball there to Marco Reus. Oh, good little look there. Good little look there. But if you look in the last few years, Dortmund has not sold any of their best players. And it's not only until this year where they sold Sancho, but when they signed Sancho, they told him that they would give him a gentleman's agreement that when he wanted to move on back to the Prem, they would grant him that wish. So Dortmund living up to their word doesn't make them a selling club, but it's the way that this club is run, and you got to get used to that. Ajax just isn't earning enough money to keep their players. Ajax, to be fair, Ajax has done pretty well too in the last few years to keep their best players. They're a good looking team. And then they just stole their arch rival's captain and best player. So a little Bayern in that Ajax side. You can tell that Ten Hag spent some time there at Bayern. Nice little ball there. Finds Reus. They've looked really well. The build-up play today in the 4-1-2-1-2 has looked pretty good. The press from the 2 center backs has been good as well. Papadopoulos has got that speed, got that aggression, because if you can't turn the ball over right away, it's a good opportunity that Bologna can hit on the counter. Because, like I said, we got a very attacking team today. But we'll have to see how we can defend here in transition. Bologna with a hit from distance, very, very poor. Josh was not happy last night. I get it, though. No, I was not happy. BVB will buy young talents for cheap, turn them into world class, and sell them for high fee. They could. They also buy players like Hazard, Brandt, Schultz, Hummels, all in one season, by the way. So they're a club who has intentions. They're a club who's going to look for good business. They'll take chances on your Gios. They'll take chances on your Jadens, your Bellinghams. But it's the way that this team run. I'm proud of the way that this team run, and they'll always compete. But we're definitely not a selling club. Schalke's biggest mistake was the construction of a €100 million training facility. Was Josh crying last night while trying to sleep? A little bit. Sorry about last night, Josh. At least we can come together today to support BVB. It's okay. I know Canada got ripped off, but as long as we can bond over Dortmund. One more question. Where did you get the wig from? I don't have a wig. You think I have a wig? I'll come with a wig tomorrow. Put on a nice mullet. Not Ajax, bro. They lost De Ligt, De Jong, Van de Beek, Ziyech, and more, bro. Yeah. And in the last few years, I mean, Ajax will be a club that will lose their best players. Dortmund's, it's not always guaranteed. Josh with a wig. Looks like another opportunity for an edit. Yeah, throw a wig on me, my man. Give me a perm if you can. I always felt like I could rock a perm. Ajax Academy is very good, though. It is. It's one of the best academies around. Got to drive by it when I was in the Netherlands a few years ago. It's pretty cool to see. Nicely done there. Defended well on a set piece from De Hood, and that's a little bit we like from De Hood. His ability to be able to defend. Now he's not your usual number 6, but he's been put in the situation where he's had to do it. He did it a lot last season as well. We played a 4-2-3-1, or when we did play the 4-2-3-1, you saw a lot of the times Bellingham and De Hood. And out of the two, Bellingham was the one going forward, and De Hood was the one having to sit back. Here comes Royce. Brandt's been decently involved in today's match as well, which is good to see. Nice little run over there to Royce. I think Brandt likes playing a little bit deeper. I think playing as this 8 right now, out of the center mids, he's beside De Hood, is playing the deepest, and just found a good little overlapping run there to Schultz, who wins a corner. Get a Dortmund tattoo if we win the league. All right, if we win the league, I'll get a Dortmund tattoo. There's nothing I want more than to dethrone Bayern. So I mean, I don't know how big it would be, but I'll give you that. I'll get one. I think the Ajax Academy is a bit better than ours. They develop players, and we develop, and we buy players and then develop. Yeah, I mean, it is one of the best academies in the world. Brandt's on set piece duty today, though, for you guys who did not notice that. Which I mean, usually when you're on set pieces, it shows a little bit of leadership in the team. So the rumors linking him to Milan, to Lazio, to a few other clubs. I mean, doesn't look like it's gonna end up happening. A shot there from De Hood goes out. A tattoo of De Hood scoring a screamer. No. It would be something small. It would be something small. Little what? Yeah, it wouldn't be a massive tattoo by any stretch. Bruno Alves comes in here with the FC Porto love. How you doing, my man? It's all coming down to the left. Paslak's hardly been involved. Yep, and something I've noticed with this 4-1-2-1-2, like I said, is Brandt's been on the ball a lot. So in the diamond, De Hood's playing as your 6. Gio's out on the right center mid. Brandt's left center mid. Royce is cam. And Brandt's had a lot of the ball today. And he's looked a lot better than the teams that are in the team set that we've been playing earlier in the other preseason matches. I think this position looks good on him. And what he's done, and he creates a little bit of space for that overlapping run. And if Brandt can play like this and create that space for Guerrero rather than Schultz running on, I think that'll be a good look. Because he's given the ball to Schultz 3-4 times today. And like again, the big issue with Schultz is the end product is just not there. But if you have Guerrero and you get Guerrero in those type of positions, that's where I think the strength will come in. So I mean, yeah, Brandt's impressed me today, guys. So there you go. Get a tattoo of Mario got hit in the balls by Lewandowski. I'm okay. Do you have any tattoos? I don't have any tattoos. There's a couple tattoos I was thinking of getting. They were family related, but I never ended up getting them. But I don't know. If we won the league, I promise you guys I would get a tattoo. You guys cannot pick it. But I will get one that's related to Dortmund. Nicely done there. Look at the interchanging passing. I like it. Man. Having this many creative players on the pitch, it's good to watch. Look at the movement, man. Holland, Royce, I've had some good chemistry going on today. I thought Brandt's been playing pretty well. The diamond looks decent. And like I said, man, this is a very unorthodox diamond. It's way more attacking than we possibly should ever have, but... Do you like Ajax or PSV more? I like PSV more. I've always liked PSV. A buddy of mine growing up from the Netherlands was a PSV fan, so I'm just like, all right, well, if I'm gonna pick a Dutch team, I'll pick PSV. And now they got Roger Schmidt there. They've got Max. They've got Gutsa, Madueke. Of course, they had Mullen. So I kept a big eye on them last year because of Mullen. They're definitely a step behind Ajax, but this year looks like they can compete. So yeah, if I had a Dutch club, it would be Ajax. Who's my Liga Mexi club? It would be Tigres. Like I told you guys, a lot of you guys know this. My aunt lives in Mexico. A lot of her employees are Tigres fans, so they bought me a jersey when I was over there. So I do have a Tigres jersey. It's a nice yellow Tigres jersey. So yeah, I mean, if I like Liga Mexi club, it would be them. They also have players I'm familiar with in Florian Thauvin and of course Gignac. A nice little ball there. Brandt has been all over the pitch today. I've been really impressed. I've liked the setup. Granted, we're against Bologna, but I have liked the setup. A lot of good movement on and off the ball today. Do you think the days of Bayern buying Dortmund players are over? I do. I personally do. I don't think Dortmund will let it happen again. And if they did, I'd have serious question marks about the board. For example, if they allowed Holland to get bought in a release clause by Bayern, I don't know what I would do. I seriously don't. Prediction on who gets subbed on for the second half. Hoping that Kamara gets a few minutes. Given the last match, I was going to be bummed out against Athletic Club if a wholesale changes happen. I can see... I'm torn. I can see Mukuku coming on for either Tigges or Holland. It depends. If Marco Rosa wants to give Holland the minutes to get him a little more match fit, I don't think Holland will play the whole game, but I'm kind of leaning maybe towards Tigges coming off for Mukuku. I could see Kamara coming on for maybe Brandt, maybe Gio, probably Gio. And those are the only two I see at halftime. How many subs do you want to get so we can choose your tattoo? I don't know. I'd set a stupid goal. It's just so you guys can't do it. Yeah, there you go. 100K. Will not happen anytime soon. But I can't leave it in your guys' hands, man. Hey, PSV, I live here, Eindhoven. That's very cool. I told you guys that. If I follow a league, I like to just pick a team. It's just why not? I like following a lot of different leagues around the world. I obviously don't follow them anywhere near as close as Dortmund, but that way if I tune in to the Dutch league or the Portuguese league or the Mexican league, I'm like, okay, how's the team I like there? And that way, if I ever go to the country, because I do like traveling a lot, I can go and watch a team like that. Like if I went and watched a game in the Netherlands, it'd be a PSV match. If in Mexico, it would be a Tigres match, though I would never do that. Oh damn! Even I support Tigres. Well, there you go. But yeah, I would have picked any Mexican team depending on where my aunt's workers are from, and I get to see my aunt today. She's back from Mexico, so I'm very excited to go see her. I got to tell her I've been talking about her quite a bit on the channel, so hopefully she's okay with that. What are your thoughts on Mario Götze? He was my first ever favorite BVB player. He was a big part of what made me really fall in love with this club, and then he broke my heart. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, and then I think that's honestly, when you guys ask me who my favorite players are around the world, I've told you players like Royce, Insigne, Koke, players who have a love for their club, and it's just an unbreakable bond. One club players are players who I get with and relate to. I love loyalty. It's why Marco Royce will forever be my favorite player. And yeah, I think I really started feeling that once Götze left. Because like I said, he was my favorite player. Götze was my favorite player at one time. Watching that kid was so impressive. He was so special, and then he did what he did. And I still have a soft spot for him, but he's not. I don't know. I don't see the same way. But here's Paslak down the flanks. His first real involvement in the game. The voxel tattoo. I'm okay. Rachel's not on the bench. No, he's not. You got an English team? Yeah. I mean, growing up, I don't watch the Prem as much anymore. But like I said, I grew up in Canada, guys. So you got to realize the only games we ever were actually able to watch like freely on TV that were available was the Prem games. So my first ever coach was a Chelsea fan. So I follow Chelsea. I know, but yeah, I know. It's kind of weird, but I don't really follow the Prem as much anymore. And I definitely don't feel the same about Chelsea. But like I said, I like to pick a team from every league. Oh, what a goal. Who's that? Is that Leonard Bologna? Oh, it was. What a hit. Look at Leonard Maloney go. Papadopoulos is like, God, man, you're going to take my spot. I don't want to say who whipped in that ball. That was incredible. But yes, and also just to clarify, yeah. If I'm going to look at the Prem, there's not a lot of teams I do like. So, there you go. Look at that goal. Another American Gino today. A double dose of it. It was Marco Reus. What a ball that was. Completely unmarked. Perfectly placed header. 2 Americans are on the score sheet today. We're going to have to tag Tactical Manager. I don't know. Tact, are you seeing this? I love Barca. Honestly, if I was going to pick my second favorite team, well, the teams I actually really enjoy watching that don't piss me off, because every English, it doesn't matter which English club it is, United, Chelsea, especially United and Chelsea, but even City, Liverpool. The City fans have been pretty good to me. So yeah, I don't know. I almost don't even have an English. You know what? Norwich City is our. Norwich City is probably my Prem team. I've always had a love for Norwich City. I'm not gonna tell you guys why, but I have. But yeah, like clubs I actually really like and would really like to see in person would be Atletico Madrid. They're a team from La Liga who I really like. Again, loyalty. Diego Simeone is. Him and Klopp are probably my all-time favorite managers. And Simeone probably pips Klopp by just a little bit. Just because of everything that he's done. Looking over at the Prem, like I said, everyone pisses me off there. So it's not I don't know if I even have a team much anymore there. But I did, when I was younger, like watching Chelsea because of my old coach. He was really the only influence I ever had from someone in my small town. So you got to understand it. Looking at Liga, Lille, for Jonathan David. I enjoyed watching Hazard there years and years ago when Lille won their last title besides the one they just won. And I'm able to watch every game. On One Soccer, Jonathan David has a partnership with, because he's Canadian, so Lille games are showed there. So I'm able to watch every Lille game. So I really enjoyed watching them this year, and they won the title, which was pretty cool. And finally, in Serie A, I like Napoli. So, you know. Little background, but the number one thing you need to know about me is that I love Dortmund. So those are other teams that I like. But I only really love one club, and that is the boys that we're watching today as De Hood goes on, and it froze. It froze as he's about to shoot it. Did he score? Did yours freeze? No. Did he score? No, dude. He did score. No. It froze as soon as he was going to hit it. Dude. My team is Leicester. Leicester's a great team. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it to a vote. I'll let you guys pick what Prem team you want me to. Because, I mean, most of them just straight up piss me off. Favorite League One team is Lille by far. And besides Dortmund, they're the team I watch the most because I have access to every single game. What do you think about Bayern's dominance will end this season, baby? But it's showing the De Hood goal, I hope. Oh, it's not even going to show it. They lost the footage of De Hood's goal. Did anybody see it? Sassuolo is a good team. In Inter, you love for Serie A. Yeah, the beautiful thing about football, man, is that there's so many different leagues. It's different than North American sports where there's one NHL. There's one NFL. Like in the NHL, I like the Ottawa Senators, and I could really care less about any other team. Like I want to go to different countries. I've been to 27 plus different countries in my life, and I like picking a team from each country. That way, if I go there, it gives me a reason to go check out a team. So that's why I like to have a team from each one. And honestly, if I go back to England, I'd probably go to Norwich. So maybe I got to make Norwich my team. But yeah, Bundesliga, Dortmund, Canadian men's national team. That's what you really need to know about me. Jorge says, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Leipzig, Juve, Chelsea United. I hate them all. Do you like Leeds? Yeah, I like Leeds. I don't know. Monaco goated. Monaco's a very unique club. Very unique club. I lost footage though, guys. I don't know about you. But once again, the preseason match is not available. I've had a black stream as well. Barca, Bayern, Everton, Chelsea, Juve, PSG with hearts for Zara. 27 countries. Damn. I've been to a lot, man. I've been to a lot. My aunt lives in Norwich. That's very cool. I have a bunch of connections to Norwich. So it could be. It could be. I don't know. But like I said, like when I was 8 years old, I had a coach, and like I said, he's the only one who gave me any knowledge on the sport. And he was a Chelsea fan. So he gave me a Frank Lampard jersey for my first ever football jersey. So that's why all those years ago I did like watching Chelsea. And growing up in Canada, I was able to watch them on TSN. But once I started playing the game and playing video games, and this is when I was like 8 years old, I started watching the Bundesliga and, went from there. But yeah, I don't know, guys. If you want me to support, what Premier League team would you want me to like? There you go. Put it in the chat. We did it with Producer T, and he chose Leicester. Pardon?
Join me at Leicester.
Join me at Leicester. I do like Leicester a lot. Their story was beautiful.
Tigges got the goal, Matt.
Tigges got the goal?
Yeah, not
Huh. Well, we'll never know. We'll never know.
I even made a tweet about it.
Says
the goal was so good it broke the stream.
I'm English, and Southampton is my first team. Followed them the longest. Dortmund is my second team. Yeah, let me know your guys' team, man. Like I said, if you're gonna go to a country, if you're gonna go to Italy, if you're gonna go to the top 5 leagues, who do you want to watch? Because that's why I like to pick a team from each country. Because like I said, I like to travel, and I plan on doing it when the COVID's over. So like I said, if I go to Italy, I'm going to Napoli. If I go to France, I'm going to Lille. If I go to I've been to Spain, but if I go back, I'm going to Atletico. Going to Madrid. But this is quite annoying that the stream is stopped, and I guess Tigges scored the goal though, by the way. Monaco has been really good after they got Kovic, Ben Yedder, and Vollen. They have. And I've watched them quite a bit because of being able to watch Lille. They're a good team. Very scared for Lille this year though. This formation is perfect for a lot of our players. Royce, Dahoud, Brandt, Mullen. It is, and they've looked great. And now I can't watch them. Favorite Costa Rican team? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know any Costa Rican teams. But if you want to give me one, I will pick the first one you do, my man. So, Mr. Martinez, give me a Costa Rican team, and that will be the team I support from Costa Rica. Producer T, 11, United for their love for Leicester. There you go. Sam says Barca, City, Monaco, Dortmund, Inter. All good teams, man. All good teams. All good teams. Mine would be Atletico, but I've been to a Barca game live, which is pretty cool. A little instead of Monaco, Napoli instead of Inter, but all good teams. And then yeah, I don't even know about the the Prem, man. Favorite Canadian team? Toronto FC. I always got a little bit of Canada in me, man. Right there. Those are 2 TFC kits that come in on every stream. How did Tigges score the goal? I couldn't see the goal. I couldn't see it either, man. The stream went down, I'm assuming because of technical issues. I thought Dahoud scored. The last thing I saw was Dahoud having a nice little cut up and went to take a hit, and then it froze, and then there's a goal. Ridiculous, man. Italy likes Inter, Liverpool for England. Liverpool is a good shout. I like Dortmund, United, Barca, Inter, PSV. No wrong pick with the French team. Atletico. Germany is Dortmund. France is Nantes or Montpellier. Spain, Malcor. Interesting. England would be Leicester, and Syria would be. My parents have been to Venice. They say it's absolutely beautiful, and they're targeting a lot of the young Americans. So, but in Sassuolo as well. They're sick. Yeah, I really like it. They'll be an interesting one. For all U.S. men's national team, Canadians did well last night, and I'm proud. Hey, big shout out, my man. Appreciate the love. In order, BVB, Barca, Chivas, and Man United. Very cool. Will we get a reaction to your Olympic football reaction? Potentially, because my predictions were atrocious. But to be fair, it is one of the hardest things to predict. I love people just coming in the comment being like, "You got them wrong, idiot." What do you want? Sorry for the content. But I don't know. I hope Brazil wins. That way I can come back and be like, all right, you know what? I got a lot wrong. But the Olympics is not easy to predict. Favorite Liga MX team would be Tigres. I'm English and Irish. My favorite team has always been Dortmund, then Man United in England, and at the moment Spain. Atletico Madrid at Spain, Monaco in France, Roma for Italy. Good picks, British Empire. Good picks. It's a beautiful thing about football. There is so many different leagues around the world. I mean, no other club is near and dear to my heart as Dortmund is. That is very well obvious. But like I said, it's something cool about just keeping a tab on a league. I like learning about different cultures. I like learning about different leagues, different teams, and I feel like if you have at least a team you kind of like, it involves you and it makes you a little bit more interested in the league as a whole. And like I said, I like traveling and I want to go to more games. So this is a nice conversation, I guess, while the stream is not going. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's interesting hearing all your guys' other. No, are you?
Yeah, I'm seeing a commercial. There was Gio talking.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing. Yeah, sorry, I'm seeing Gio doing a workout, but
it's halftime now.
Oh, it is halftime.
Yeah.
Hopefully the game comes back for the second half.
It's really bad weather there.
But I like this conversation. You guys are making it interesting. But yeah, I'm assuming a lot of you guys, your favorite team like mine, Dortmund, no questions asked. But then it's always getting that secondary club, other clubs that you would maybe like to see one day if you were to go to that country, or a player who you find interesting. A lot of U.S. men's national team fans follow teams because of U.S. players, and it's the reason that I like Lille. My boy Jonathan David. I love watching Ajax in the Eredivisie because of Barca, the Cruyff connection. I like it. Lucas says Germany, BVB, England, Liverpool, France, PSG, Spain, Atletico, Portugal, Benfica, and Italy, Milan. I like it. Burnley in there representing. I really only follow the Bundesliga, only support BVB, but I do root for Werder Bremen because I was born in Bremen. Very cool, my man. Very cool, Tom. But yeah, because of the channel, I didn't watch near as much football in the other big leagues. I didn't watch it. I did try to watch Atletico when I could. I barely watched any Prem games this year. I tried to watch Napoli when I could. I watched, obviously, every Dortmund game and tried to watch as many other Bundesliga games as possible because I cover the league. And then the only other club I really watched was Lille, to watch my boy Jonathan David. Russia is Sparta. It's a good one. What's your favorite team in the MLS that isn't based in Canada? So yeah, I mean, obviously, as you guys know, TFC would be my MLS team. My CPL team is Forge FC. If I was to pick a team that wasn't... I mean, I did really like LAFC. I liked watching Carlos Vela play. Rossi, Mark Anthony K was there, though the treatment that was going back and forth kind of peed me off. But so I guess it would be them. I support Atlanta United from the U.S. Noah says BVB, Arsenal, Barca, Inter, Lille, Ajax. There you go. A little Lille connection. I like it. Do you think BVB will make any more signings? Aaron, right now, if I'm being completely honest, at max, I could see 2. I could see realistically a center back signing, whether it's a loan signing with an option to buy like Demirol. Maybe they go out and they do drop the 15 for a player like St. Jude's. I'm not 100% sure, but and I could also maybe see a winger, but it depends on what the money situation is looking like. But if you guys are tuning in with us today, be sure to drop a like if you haven't already, and of course subscribe if you're new. You guys are getting me very close to 5K, and I appreciate all the love and support you guys have shown. I think we're almost there, man. I think we're getting close, about 500-ish away, so we're creeping up there. Have you ever been to the Westfalen, or do you plan to visit? I have been to a game. I went and watched Dortmund play Frankfurt in 2018, and they won 3-1. I've gone to a BVB game at Signal Iduna Park, and it was the best experience of my life. Same here. I was there for the Augsburg game in 2018 where they won 4-3. Oh, you picked it. You upped me, man. That's so cool. That would have been one of the coolest games I could imagine. I went to the Frankfurt game. We won 3-1. Paco scored a beauty from the bench. Marius Wolf scored one, and Dalio scored one. Really good game. Do you watch the Scottish League, Celtic or Rangers? I'm Rangers, baby. I live in the U.S. but never watch any MLS matches. I don't support any teams here. Interesting. Interesting, my man. Daniel says Mexico, your country. Canada, fair. Then you say Real Madrid. I'm Atletico. You say Juve, Napoli. Then you say Wolves and Leeds. Interesting. Nico tunes in. I saw him pop up right away. Hi, Josh. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing very well. Nico, how are you doing today? Oh, those are filthy. Oh, those are beautiful. Any Norwich City supporters, your new away kit, I'm assuming, is breathtaking. Bologna should start if we want to win the Bundesliga. I don't fully agree with that, but I think Maloney's been very impressive, as is Papadopoulos. And if we don't end up signing a center back, both could maybe take their game to the next level, man. Namaste from Nepal. Only love BVB Club. Big shout out from Nepal, my man. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're enjoying the game. I'm hoping I can at least be able to watch the second half as it went off there. But my favorite teams are England, and it is Liverpool. Germany is Wolfsburg. Italy is Sassuolo. Spain is Malacor. That's very cool. We had a couple Malacors today. France is Nice, who is going to probably have a very good season this year. Portugal is Benfica. For me in Portugal, I like Porto. Netherlands for you, Ajax. I like PSV. Turkey is Galatasaray. I'm assuming a lot of you guys know who my Turkish club would be. It's Besiktas for obvious reasons. Atiba Hutchinson's been there since 2013, so a Canadian. And then they also have Kyle Larin. So 2 Canadians are playing on that team. So Besiktas is a team I'm very fond of. And if I ever went to Turkey, that's definitely where I would go to see a game. And I had a lot of Turkish supporters who have joined us over the year here on YouTube. Pick a Danish team. Copenhagen, I guess. I don't really know, man. Hello, Josh. Good to see us winning. It is. Got a little sidetracked here because of the weather that took out the stream, but yeah, from what I saw, very good half of football. We played, like I said, in a 4-1-2-1-2. We looked apart. I thought the passing today was exceptional, a lot better than the previous matches. I thought everyone had a clear game plan today. I thought the movement of Royce along with Holland, Brandt was really good. The 2 Americans on the score sheet. Maloney with a beautiful header from a picture-perfect cross from Royce. A nice little run. It was a good interchanging play between Royce, Reyna, and Holland that led to the Reyna goal. And then I didn't see the last one because the stream went down. But it looked like some good movement from Dahoud. I'm assuming it was led to that. Yeah, it was a dominant performance so far. Very impressive. Any national teams you support? U.S., Argentina, and Denmark. National teams I support is really only 2. I support Canada because I'm born in Canada. Grandparents, parents. I'm Canadian. But my heritage comes from Germany, so when Canada was never in a World Cup, or obviously not in the Euros, Germany's who I support there. So, yeah, Canada followed by Germany, but if they ever played each other, I'm Canadian, baby. My Maloney comment was a joke, Josh. I couldn't tell. You know, a lot of the U.S. men's national team fans get hyped up. I wasn't sure if you were excited, but, I mean, I do think Maloney's could potentially have a role to play. If we don't bring in a center back, man, some of those positions are up for grabs. Besiktas, let's go. Josh, what are your plans for the Super Cup? Streaming the game here for the watch along, and then a special little something with BVB. So we'll have to wait and see, my friends. Should be fun though. BVB should go for Koulibaly. He's been linked to Everton, so why not to BVB? Honestly, because Everton can drop more money on him than BVB could. BVB won't drop 60K on a 29 or 30-year-old that Koulibaly is, so he'd be a great signing, but not a realistic signing. Are you a Toronto Raptors fan? I don't really watch basketball, but if I had to pick a team, I would pick Toronto because it's the only Canadian team. Can you speak French? Because French is the second most spoken language there. I cannot speak French. I blame that on the schooling system. Not even close can I speak. I can only speak English, guys. I'm very poor with learning another language, so, you know. I support Besiktas as well. I like it. I like it. Scotland is Celtic, though. Why don't you stream all Bundesliga games? I may, depending if you guys are interested in it, I may stream the odd game here and there that's not a Dortmund game. If there's a good game, because a lot of you guys have asked me to do like a Bayern Gladbach or a Bayern Leipzig or Leipzig Leverkusen. I don't know. If there's a good game that I can do and you guys are interested in it, maybe I will do it, because we are bringing in our new series, the Bundesliga Roundup, where we'll be taking a look at the weekend results. We'll talk about what it means to the league. We'll talk about the JJD TV power rankings, which will have a nice part coming from you guys to be able to help in there. And then finally after that, we'll take a look at our Bundesliga Fantasy League. And we'll show you guys competing. So if you haven't joined the Bundesliga Fantasy League yet, head over to our YouTube, go to the community board, and join us. It should be fun. I think we have over 80 people now in it, so second half hasn't started yet, has it?
No, I don't think so. I think the ticker will start moving.
Yes, I want to see Mainz versus Augsburg. Bayern is vulnerable. Poor squad depth, and Dortmund and Leipzig have the chance to win the Bundesliga. I'm torn about Leipzig, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Leipzig. Give me a percentage. What percentage do you think they have of winning the league? Because for me, I'd say like a 10% chance, maybe. I'm not convinced, man. I'm not convinced. I think there's gonna be a lot of question marks, and they may be able to hit the ground running, but without the two center back replacements after losing Konate and losing Upamecano, not really replacing it, in my opinion, adequately. I thought Lacroix was gonna be one that they would target. They did bring in a goal scorer. They did bring in a goal scorer in Andre Silva, which very impressive. But I also have question marks around Jesse Marsch. Very different manager than Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann goes back and forth from all kinds of different formations. Jesse Marsch is a 4-4-2 guy through and through. I still think they're gonna get third, but I don't know. I don't see them competing, man. Chris BVB has just subscribed. Much love, my man. Much love. Appreciate the sub, getting us one step closer to 5K. Gained another subscriber as well. Big shout out to you, my man. I can't really see your name. Sorry, man. Necrolite. Big shout out, man. Appreciate the subscription. Daniel says, are you going to stream the Mexico and South Korea game? No. That game's at 4 in the morning here in Canada. Unfortunately, I will not be getting up for it. Do you support your favorite NHL team in the NHL? My favorite NHL team is the Ottawa Senators. So my least favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, Fernando has joined us here. Says, Josh, really enjoy your streams. Aw, I appreciate it, my man. Thanks for coming in, Fernando. Schalke live stream when they get relegated. No. Nico's got no faith in Dortmund. He says 90% Bayern, 7% for BVB, 3% for Leipzig. Nico, really? I have a lot of question marks about Bayern this year, but I mean, they are a hard one to bet against. I see Dortmund more than that, man. I do think there's a chance. There's question marks all over the Bundesliga this year. I don't think Bayern's going to be that convincing. I think they're still favorites, obviously, but I don't know, man. I don't know. If I was gonna be, I'd say Leipzig something between 3 and 5%. I'd put Dortmund upwards of 30. And then the favorites obviously being Bayern, but there's some question marks about that squad as well. Letting a lot of the old guards go. But Leipzig, he did have a great season with Strasbourg, but they also have a fit Szoboszlai, but he hasn't proved anything yet. He would fit Jesse Marsch's system though. And I may be completely wrong. Leipzig could nail it. That's why I said there's a lot of question marks. There is still a good squad there. They have depth. I mean, Klosterman and Billy Orban can play center backs. If they do a 4-4-2, they do have good fullbacks as well. Angelino will run up the side. Danny Olmo will be in that squad. They now have a goal scorer. So, I mean, it is a strong squad. My question marks go around Jesse Marsch. So, he's got a lot to prove. He may be able to hit the ground running. But we'll have to see. Nagelsmann won't be as successful as Flick because he'll never coach a big team before, and he also has a lot of inexperience and pressure. I think so too, man. I think so too. Nagelsmann, I think, is going to try to put his own mark on Bayern. He's going to play with the team a lot more than Flick did. Flick was a 4-2-3-1. As simple, easy as that. Nagelsmann is all over the place. If it doesn't mesh, man, I think it leaves us open. Do you know why Mullen isn't playing? I don't know yet. I'm assuming because he just kind of joined the squad and he's gonna work his way in a little bit more, but I'm not fully sure why. I was honestly expecting him to be in, so I was a little bummed out why he wasn't. But he'll probably hopefully start in the Pokal next weekend. But do you ever do Toronto or MLS live streams? I haven't done any. Maybe for the playoffs I'll do one. I would obviously prefer to do Toronto matches, but they're not making it. But I don't know. I may do the odd one when the playoffs come around. Maybe do a Montreal one just because it's Canadian. I don't know. It's raining like hell. I'm not sure if they start the second half. They haven't. It seems like we've been here for a while now.
They said it's postponed about 10 minutes.
It's postponed about 10 minutes is what we hear.
They said that 5 minutes ago. So.
I agree with you. Doubting Bayern with the new coach. It's our chance. Mo is lit today. Mo has played a good game. And yeah, and again, it's hard to bet against Bayern. But I do think this is an open Bundesliga. I truly believe that. I truly believe this is an open Bundesliga season. I think Leipzig have a lot of question marks about them, but they've really targeted a position where they needed, and that's a goal scorer. Great signing Under Silva is. Bayern, we're going to see. We're going to see what tactics Nagelsmann has gone with. We're going to see who is able to come in. I think their center back's going to have some question marks, but they still will always have Lewandowski and Müller competing. They're going to need a better season from Leroy Sané, Gnabry. And for Dortmund, I have concerns about the wings. I have concerns about the right back position, what our best formations will be, which is why I think that this is going to be a very open Bundesliga season. And I'm really excited for our Bundesliga roundups, where we take a look at the season. It's going to be a fun series to bring to the channel, to touch on the power rankings, to touch on our fantasy league. It's going to be fun. And I might sprinkle in some other Bundesliga watch-alongs depending on what you guys want to see. Flick was essentially the perfect coach. He was, man. Yo, Josh, I think we can decide power rankings on your Discord as well. We could. That's a great shout, my man. It's a great shout. Just got here. Reyna been good today? He has been good. We've been playing the 4-1-2-1-2. I thought Dehu's been very impressive as the 6 today. We've dominated the midfield. Brandt and Gio are playing as your 8s and have looked really good. Maloney, Papadopoulos from the back have looked good as well. It's been cool, man. It's been cool. Hey, Josh, I'm on my other account and subbed. This is my backup account. Oh, baby. You're helping me get closer to 5K, Riley. I appreciate the second sub. Always appreciated. And if you're just tuning in, guys, be sure to drop a like. Second half is just about to get started. Sané struggled in the Bundesliga. That means Premier League is a farmer's league. I like it, Sam. I like it. I think Maloney can be a great U.S. men's national team center back. Don't you agree? Hopefully he can get loaned out. I do agree. I saw a lot from him last year. He's got some pace. He's got the versatility of playing in a back 3 as well in a back 4. George Holm has just subscribed. Much love, my man. Growing the BVB community here. Gotta love it. But yeah, man, I think Maloney's gonna have a good future. The nice thing though, guys, about Dortmund right now, and it's so important to get their U23s promoted because they're still playing in a competitive league. They're playing in the 3rd division now in Germany. So Maloney could get some good looks there. I think he's good enough to go out on loan to a Bundesliga 2 team, maybe even a low tier like a Mainz Augsburg type team. But he is very good, man. He's a very good player. And maybe he'll get some reps here with Dortmund this year. Upamecano is very overrated. Bayern, they're taking their wingers as their main threats plus crosses for Lewy and Muller. It's fair. My internet was down for 15 minutes. I was pissed in the last 15 minutes of the half. Well, I mean, it might have been perfect timing because the stream itself went out. So, I think you're all right there. But the match is about to get kick-started here. And second half is almost underway. Kickoff is off. Second half has begun. 3-0 for Borussia Dortmund. An excellent half. I don't think any subs have come on. I think it's the same 4-1-2-1-2 setup as the first half. I do still see Schultz. I see Maloney. I see Papadopoulos. I see Paslak. We got Dahoud still as your 6. You have your 2 8s. I see Brandt, Gio, Royce as your 10, Tigges, and Holland. So no subs have been made. Can the U23s get promoted to the 2nd division? Or do they stay in the 3rd division? So even if they win the 3rd division, which is what Bayern's U23s did a couple years ago, they won't get promoted. So the 3rd division is the highest that Borussia Dortmund 2 can play in. So still a good competitive league, and hopefully the boys can stay there because it's good for players like Knauf, Papadopoulos, Maloney. It's good, really good for these type of players. Goodbye, guys. Had fun. I have to go. Final 2 days, and now I'm scared as F, so I gotta go. Well, good luck, my man, with your finals. Thanks for tuning in. Nice ball back to Kobel. Finds Dahoud, and the touches you gotta love there from Dahoud, man. I mean, Kobel, that wasn't the best pass. Put Dahoud under a little bit of pressure, but what Dahoud is very good at doing is that first little touch. He took it away from the opposition, made a couple nice little moves, and broke out of pressure. You gotta respect it, man. Dahoud has had a very good game today. Celebrating that contract extension where he took a pay cut, but gained an extra year. Paslak looked good in the first half. I thought he looked okay. To be fair, both fullbacks had decent runs down the flanks, which is something I said you have to do in this formation. But there's no end product from Schultz. There never is. And to be fair, there's none with Paslak either. The thing that's impressed me the most has been the middle. Oh, a nice little ball there from Nico Schultz. Buy a BVB kit, bro. I have like 8. The club have sent me 2. They sent me a Royce one, and they sent me the home jersey. I have a few other Royce ones. I have like 5 or 6. I haven't worn them yet on a stream in a while, but they are just right behind me. But the new one I'm getting will be a Dahoud kit. I can promise you that. Arnold has just signed a new contract with Liverpool to 2025. Smart deal there. Smart deal there. Steve is here. It's his second half. Let's go. Hey, Abe Fabe. Cheers, Steve. Hope you're doing well. It's been interesting to see how a 4-1-2-1-2 can do today. Oh, and nicely done there. To win the ball back, it's Gio. Oh, and a perfect ball to Brandt. Oh, Brandt. Beautifully done to win the ball in a dangerous position like that. And Gio put Brandt through. But there is an injury to a Bologna player. What a look that was, though. Should have put that in the back of the net. Gio did really well to jump on from the challenge, slid it into Brandt. That's got to be in the back of the net. But it looked like he went for a pass, actually. He probably should have just took it on. He should have just walked around the keeper. Went for a little dink over to Holland, but nicely defended in the end. And then a failed bike attempt from from Reyna there. Mo matured really well last year. He's bossing the midfield like Zidane. Oh, what a comparison. But yeah, I mean, he is maturing. He's getting better and better. Very versatile. But we'll have to see. Does the lineup give you confidence in our depth? So many of our presumed starters being out at all. Yeah, I mean, when I just made a video on what the positions and what formations that we'll have given the Malen signing, there is a lot of depth. There, especially in the midfield. I mean, you look at this starting 11 right now, you don't have Delaney in it. You don't have Witsel in it. You don't have Bellingham in it. You don't have Hazard. Malen. There's a lot of potential in this squad, as well as Akanji, Hummels, Guerrero, Meunier. There is a lot of depth, so it is impressive to see. The 4-1-2-1-2 looks good, but like I said, I don't know if it's a formation that we can take game in, game out going forward. We're going to have to switch up, and there are other formations that can work. The Bologna man has got quite the bloody nose going on here, though. Tom says, what do you make of Holland's performance so far? Hungry, wanting to score, just straight up being Holland. You guys know what he's like. He wants to score a goal. I thought he's had some good runs. I thought he's had some good link up play with Royce today, which has been nice to see. He did score earlier on in the match, but it was ruled offside, correctly so. But it was nice. I think he's had a pretty good performance. Brandt going back to Leverkusen form. He was a baller there. Brandt has impressed me today. Brandt has impressed me. I've really liked him out on that left center mid position. I think playing in a 4-1-2-1-2, if you had Witsel or Delaney as your 6, De Hoot or Bellingham as your 8, and then Brandt alongside him would be best for Brandt. And then have Royce as your 10. I'm starting to think that Brandt likes holding back a little bit more instead of playing as that natural 10. He likes linking up the play. He likes dropping deep, picking up the ball, and he looks for those overlapping runs. And if you have him play on the left-hand side with Guerrero running alongside him, I think he's going to find a little bit of success there. But it doesn't look like Brandt's going to be moving on, so he needs to make this work. I remember when we had Zidane. Just the wrong one. Yeah, different one. But Bologna is on the ball. See, we got a little bit of defending going on here. And was that Leonard Maloney? Nope, it was Papadopoulos. Another nice ball in, and Papadopoulos, no nonsense defending. Really getting a look. I mean, that was a good clear. It's a good clear by Papadopoulos, impressing once again. Linus says, who's your favorite Dortmund player? If I tell you, you need to subscribe to the channel. But it's Marco Reus. He's my all-time favorite footballer. How do you feel about Kobo these last couple of games? I like what I've seen. I don't think I've seen a ton where I can put a fair assumption on him. I do like his ball positioning. I think that Marco Rose is going to want to see him play out of the back from time to time, and I thought he's done it pretty well. I thought there was a questionable pass to De Hood, but De Hood's got the ability to be able to make it work. But yeah, I don't know. I've liked it. And I really like this little partnership pairing of Papadopoulos and Maloney. Nicely done there. Holland finds Royce. A lot of build up here. Looks for Holland, but poor ball in the end. Kane, Holland, Lewandowski, top 3 strikers in the world at the moment. I think that's a good shout. Is there anyone we're missing? What do you guys think? Top 3 strikers in the world? I mean, you could argue maybe Mbappe could be in there. I mean, he does play as a wing a lot of the times, though. Not that true number 9. Holland, Lewandowski, and Kane are all true number 9s. Yeah. Benzema's a good shout as well. Benzema and Kane, I thought were on pretty similar level. That's a tough one. I mean, I watch Haaland week in, week out. I know how good Lewandowski is. Lewandowski's in there without question. I think it's fair. I think it's fair about Haaland as well. I think there's a good debate between Benzema and Kane. Oh, Lukaku. There you go. Lukaku's another great shout. Lukaku had an unbelievable year at Inter. There's Brandt, man. A beautiful pass to pick out Erling Haaland. What do you think about the new Bundesliga graphics? Still have not looked at them, my man. I'm pretty sure you did send them to me. Producer T said that they're sweet. I completely forgot to take a look at them. So I will need to do that. But Producer T gave a big thumbs up and says that they are very cool. But yeah, I mean, this midfield has looked really good today. It helps that we play a team like Bologna to give a little confidence to these players, a little cohesiveness between the midfield. But I thought Brandt has looked good. His passing has been spot on today. It's just now we need to see whether Brandt can do it consistently or not. And that's been a big question mark around him. Is he can have games like this? But he needs to do it night in, night out. Because this is the best I've seen Brandt in preseason so far. As Nico Schultz takes a foul. Prime Suarez over Prime Lewandowski. It's a good debate. Prime Suarez was very good, man. Who do you expect to come on as subs? I'm expecting 2. Mukuku and Kamara. But we'll have to see. Maybe a little bit more towards the end. But those are 2. I'm expecting Kamara to come on for maybe Gio. And then Mukuku for probably Tigges or Haaland. Seeing the interchange between Royce, Brandt, and Gio and how they drop deep and switch on the ball is beautiful. It is. I don't want us to get used to it, though, because I still don't believe you can start all 3 in a 4-1-2-1-2. It's too unbalanced. But in a preseason match like this against Bologna, it's fine. And they've looked really good. But I don't know. I just don't see them be able to pull it off. I think a well-balanced team would be either Witsel or Delaney as your 6. Then have Bellingham or Dahoud as one of the 8s. And then you could put either, again, Bellingham or Brandt or Dahoud as the other 8. Then you have Royce as your 10. Haaland and Malen as your 2 strikers. But beautiful little rush there from Paslak, who gets taken out pretty handily there. Not good. We don't have a ton of right backs. That was a nice little counter, though. I'm not sure who took that ball. That was a beautiful, beautiful fault. And then find the speed of Haaland. No one's going to get there. It's a decent little cross. Try to find Paslak. But just gets ran over. I can't tell if that was good goalkeeping or not. I'm back. Barclay's back. How you doing, my man? Haaland would struggle if he plays with another striker. He needs space to run. I mean, he played with a dual striker at Salzburg. He does it at Norway. He has experience playing with 2 strikers up front. I just think it has to be the right type of striker. I have not noticed Tigges today. Yeah, I'm trying. Tom, I just saw your comment literally a second after I said it. I forgot Tigges has been on the field. I totally agree with you. I'm hoping Malen can be a little bit more presence, can kind of float in behind a little bit as well. But yeah, Tigges has been really poor today. She's been really quiet. I thought Haaland's been good. I thought you noticed him. He will always run at defenders. He will always create chances. Brandt's been good. The midfield has all been good, really. A lot of really crisp, clean passing today. Haaland on the field makes the whole team better. You were spot on, man. It just is that excitement, that raw energy, that hungriness. When someone asked me earlier, how is he playing? He's playing like he wants to score goals, man. That's how he plays. He will run at you. He will scare you. He is just that type of player. And it's why it doesn't matter what the money brings. I don't want to see our man leave. But I didn't see the Tigges goal. But there's some good hands there by Kobel. A nice little cross in the box, taken very comfortably by our new number 1. Do you think Dortmund will score again? I think so. There's 30 minutes to play. I could see it finishing 4-0. I think Haaland's still hungry, man. He wants to score. He hasn't got one yet. And it's just the passing that I've seen today out of our midfield makes me think that Haaland can get one. This is literally the first time I've seen Tigges score. I've seen Tigges score. He scored a really nice goal in the Bochum game. It's a very nice goal, very good take. But I didn't see the goal today. The stream went down. Producer T better than Josh, just because Josh is lazy. What can I say? What can I say? I'll take a look though. But there's a wholesale of changes coming on for Bologna, which, if you're asking about a goal, I think it's coming now. It looks like they've switched just about every player on the pitch. Even the keepers have come on. Doesn't look like there's any subs for Dortmund, except for maybe Mukuku. Hopefully he'll come on for Tigges. I'd like to see a Mukuku and Haaland partnership brewing. Pasak really knows how to run for a counterattack. He does, and so does Schultz. But the issue with them is the fact that they just have no end product. It's the frustrating part about both of them. They will make those runs, and then the end product will be poor. Do you like the formation that they are playing? And what is the formation? The formation is a 4-1-2-1-2. Brandt and Gio are playing as dual 8s. Dahoud is your 6. Royce is your 10, and Tigges and Haaland are your strikers. And I do like it. I do really like it. They look good. The midfield has been the thing that's impressed me the most. Oh, nice ball. Mukuku did come on for Tigges, but by the way, guys, which is a good sub. And I'm expecting Kamara to come on at some point as well. But I do like the formation. You can see it in transition. And a big shout out to Marco Rosa, because putting in a new formation, a new system like that, sometimes it's hard to show. But watching them every time they go back into transition and you see them defending, you see that diamond in the midfield. You see Dahoud hanging back. You can literally see the diamond. And very good pressing there from Nico Schultz. But yeah, it's been nice. Josh, would you consider coaching like a U15 team or something? Because I think that you would do well. I don't know. I think I told some of you guys I got a job at the Vancouver Whitecaps Academy, and that's where my life was gonna maybe go towards coaching. But because of COVID, it shut down, and I had to get another job so I could afford my house. So it kind of went away, and I never really got that chance. And instead, I went to YouTube as an outlet rather than coaching. So I don't know if I'd ever give it another go. But I was really excited. The Vancouver Whitecaps Academy I know it's in the Vancouver Academy, but it's in Ontario. It was close to me. It was the one in London. And I was really looking forward to it. But is what it is. And we started the channel instead. Oh, that's a good ball there from Royce to Haaland, but just wide. Oh, I got it wrong. Oh, Tigges didn't score against Bochum. I couldn't remember. It was in one of the preseason matches he scored. It was a very nice take. Dahoud is class as always. He is very underrated. Very underrated about how he plays his game, man. It's the reason the 4-2-3-1 worked with Jude. I see a little Thiago in Dahoud, to be honest. The way that Thiago drops back, he likes to be on the ball. Very creative, technically gifted player. Good passer. I see a lot of similarities in the way that Thiago and Dahoud play. And he's underrated, man. Because I see him as an 8, but he can play as a 6. I like the aggressive pressing as the team as a whole. I do too. And I think that's important in the system. You don't have the depth and the ability to run down the flanks. You need your fullbacks to get there. And if you win the ball back in the midfield, which we've been doing, and then have the fullbacks attack when needed, you can create some chances. And like I said, Paslak and Schultz have both been good going forward today. It's like I said, it's just with the end product that hasn't quite been there. How did you get the offer? Were you coaching before? No. Well, sort of. I don't know. My growing up in Canada, coaching is questionable, so my only coaching experience is being a player coach for my high school team, because my actual coach just straight up said, yeah, Josh, I'm only coaching so you can have a team. I'm gonna need you to coach. So I'm like, all right. But no, I mean, I played at a competitive level. I played college ball. I played my whole life. I like to think I have a good knowledge of the game, so I reached out to the Vancouver Whitecaps Academy and told them about my experiences, told them about the level I played at, and how I would really enjoy having the opportunity to work at an academy that's connected to the MLS, and they offered me a job. But then 2 weeks later, COVID happened, and I had to say I wasn't able to coach anymore, and had to take another job so I could afford to live here. So yeah, and then after that I was bummed out about it, so we created the channel with Producer T. So if I stuck with the job, who knows if the channel would be here today. Honestly, it probably wouldn't have. I don't know if I was looking at YouTube at all when I was going to when I was going to take a look at what this team was going to do. When will you stream on Twitch again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I definitely want to do it more consistently. But I was starting to think that FIFA 22 is going to be the look. But I might try to get a couple more streams in on Twitch. Maybe I'll just keep going with the career mode. It's easy enough. But we have one going, so maybe we'll just do that. Did they close the academy down for good, or did they just find a new coach? They didn't close the academy down. It just, you weren't allowed in because of COVID, and then the academy opened back up, and they offered me the job back, but I rejected it because of the travel and because of the channel. So I had the opportunity to take the job back. I just wasn't able to. It was going to be eased in. There's a bunch of different factors about it, but given the fact that we were starting with the channel and we were finding some success, I already got another job. So I turned it down, but I don't know, maybe in the future, you never know. Hey, Fabe. How's the game going, Josh? It's going good. It looks good, to be honest. They're playing in the 4-1-2-1-2, and it looked a lot better than I thought it was going to. Been really impressed with Dahoud today, and the three center attacking mids, and Brandt, Royce, and Gio. All been very involved. It's been really good. I'm playing for an academy who worked with my hometown club. I was going to join last year, but COVID. Yeah, COVID. It is what it is. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the game today. I've enjoyed watching the formation as well. Seeing that the 4-1-2-1-2 has an ability to be useful throughout the season, as long as as Marco Rose can find a way to get the fullbacks involved, which I think is very important with a formation like this. Finds Brandt with a little bit of confidence, does very well to find Dahoud. Out for a corner. But if you guys are just joining us on the stream, guys, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And let me know what your thoughts are on the game, because we have another substitutions coming up here. It does look like it's a double substitution, and Dahoud is coming off, who had an excellent game today. He's been very, very good. And it is Kamara. So the two boys I thought were going to come on did. And it's Holland coming off as well. Be a little frustrated, our boy. You know he wants to score. But we get to take a look at Kamara, the new BVB signing. Abdoulaye Kamara. He's going to probably drop into Dahoud's position as a CDM. with Pasalic going up as a striker alongside Mukuku. COVID turned me from playing the sport to just being a watcher of the sport. Yeah, I still played during COVID. I played indoor. Some futsal here in Canada, so that was fun. But yeah, a lot of watching. But yeah, guys, we get to see Kamara today. Very highly looked at young man. Hopefully he can have a good little run in today. I have a rivalry with my friend of mine, a Bayern fan for years. We currently talk about the Super Cup match at all time. I have a feeling this time we will get the win. What do you think, mate? I'm thinking so too. I'm not sure exactly what Bayern are going to go with. I'm hoping Marco Rosa goes with a full strength, as Lucien Favre last year clearly didn't give a crap about it and subbed off our main men halfway through. I want to win the Super Cup. I want to win any match against Bayern, so I hope we go for it. I think Marco Rosa will. Why not? But I think Nagelsmann will too. Both will want to put a statement on their first opportunity to win some silverware with the club. But I have a good feeling. We have usually a pretty good record against Bayern in Super Cups, so hopefully we can go for it. We got a special stream coming up on the channel as well. Involves Dortmund, so it should be some fun there. Over in India, pickles is spicy AF. All right. Gio needs to pass quicker. Playing selfish. He has held on the ball from time to time. Oh, but a turnover there. Mukuku's going with it. I think he's going to hit Brandt here. No, he's not. Oh, Mukuku. Poor decision making. To be fair, it was a poor run. I thought Pasalic should have went on the other side of him. Create a little bit of space. Instead, he dropped, kind of got in Mukuku's way. As Holland's handing out jerseys. He's just playing with... He's literally pushing someone's hand away to give it to the kid. I like it. Nice ball over Schultz. But yeah, I mean, Gio's looking to impress. I thought passing today from Brandt and Royce has been spectacular. They've been very good, as is Dahoud, but his passing's always great. I still think Gio's been good, but I do take your point. He has held on the ball from time to time. But I do think he still had a pretty decent game. And Pasalic does well there. Pasalic did good in the last match he played. He did. I did not like his run there, though. Look at him run literally right in between. And Mukuku should have released it a little earlier. A little mix-up between the two youngsters there. And somewhat poor in the end. We got some defending to do. Be nice to see us get a clean sheet for Kobel, as well as the two CBs, Maloney and Papadopoulos. I think both deserve it. Both have been pretty good today, and pretty solid throughout preseason. Yes, brother, let's go. The Classicers are always something special to watch. I will turn up if you do the live stream for the watch along. Appreciate it, my man. And I will. We have a little something going on with Borussia Dortmund, the club themselves, for a special watch along. I won't give anything away, but you don't want to miss that watch along. For two reasons. One, it's silverware. We get to take on Bayern. It's always fun. And we have the special little added bonus of a little special surprise involving Borussia Dortmund themselves. So it'll be fun there. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. Always appreciate Dortmund giving us these chances, as we have a little set piece defending to do here. What have I made of Brandt's performance? It's been my favorite performance from him. In preseason, that's a terrible ball and out for a goal kick. OC Likey. Mukuku's a great talent, but he needs to learn to make the right decisions. Should have passed it to Royce. Yeah, it was a poor decision making there from Mukuku. He held on the ball too long. I thought Pasalic made a poor run too, though. Kind of got in his way, but he should have made the pass a little bit quicker. But he is young. He will keep learning. Hopefully, keep getting better. But yeah, going back to Brandt. Oh, nice quick footwork there from Gio, and that's a good pass to Mukuku. Gonna hit it first time. Nice little look. Oh, wait. Taking shots at Brandt. There's beautiful footwork there, though, from Gio. And a nice ball in the end to Mukuku, who does take it first time just wide. But yeah, I've liked Brandt's performance today. I thought this has been his best performance. I thought he's been very involved. He's been good on the ball. He's created chances for overlapping runs. As that was Gio's last contribution to the match. Thought he's had a good game. Got in with a goal as well. Gerpuz has come on for him. Gonna jump right in on the 6. Or as the 8 probably, actually, as Kamara probably playing the 6. I don't know, who do you guys think is the man of the match today so far? Who have you guys enjoyed watching? I think there's a few shouts. I thought probably Dahoud has been very good. I don't want to take anything away from the entire midfield as a whole. I thought Dahoud has been excellent, and especially because he's had to do a lot of defending. Hello, mate. How are you? Who scored? I'm doing good. The first goal was Reyna. Second goal was Maloney. 2 U.S. men's national team players. And the third one was Tigges. Just tuned in. Is this Bologna FC? If so, it's the same owner as Montreal Impact. Sorry, I refuse to call them CF Montreal. Yes, it is Bologna. And that actually makes sense. I remember when a Bologna player went to Montreal. But he was their skipper there for a little bit. But yes, it is. And it's been a very convincing performance today from Dortmund. The midfield was, I thought, the highlight in that diamond midfield. In my opinion, probably Dahoud. Been the player of the match so far. I thought all the midfielders did good though, and I mean Maloney and Papadopoulos deserve a shout as well. Maloney on pace for a clean sheet, scoring a goal. And him and Papadopoulos have been rocks all night. I might play in the MLS one day. Oh yeah, OC? MLS. I'd be impressive. I'd be impressed. And a corner kick coming up here. Our midfield. Royce, Reyna, Dahoud, and Brandt. All of them. Yeah, White. I think that's a fair shout. And honestly, even Papadopoulos and Maloney, man. Really good performances. Decent defenders. I'm happy with those two. I am. And again, there's an opening for our center back position. And Papadopoulos and Maloney have got the attention of Rosa. They look like a good partnership at the back. And I really liked it. Now we get to see Mukuku going on a run. It's great to have our young prodigy coming back. He's got some bodies with him. It's the decision making right here. And I mean, he made an okay one. He kind of slowed up the play. I would have liked to see him chip that out or hit someone who was going onward. He cut it back. He made a kind of a backwards pass, and it slowed down momentum, which keeps people basically rooted to the ground, which is kind of not what you want. So another questionable decision there from Mukuku, but again, it's his first game back. When you were at Vancouver Whitecaps, what was the most important rule or thing that players need to do to succeed? Now, I was working with a young age group, but something that we were just focusing on was the ability to play a lot of different positions. Versatility, because being versatile at a young age gives you an opportunity to succeed. I mean, seeing players like left back, oh, what a hit there from Royce. But it was learning the fundamentals of the game. Understanding that's a part of playing different positions. Is it gives you a different perspective. If you just know that this kid is a natural striker and you only play him at striker, he's not going to understand exactly the beauty of the game. But if you get him in positions where he's got to think about what would you do in these positions, it helps him grow as a striker. If you get him in the mindset of the midfield and where this ball is going to go, it helps with runs. It's getting a part of kids at a young age, having them play across different positions, having them grow, understand the game, and then focus on their strengths. But that was, I wasn't at the academy for very long. So that was the only real big takeaway I took from it before COVID kind of stopped it. It was just developing young talent. I would have liked to be there longer. I think I would have learned a lot, but it was unfortunate. But that was a banger from Marco Reus. Would have been a beautiful one. Mix it up and do 6 takeaways after the game. They're going to change up the series, my guy. But what a hit from Marco Reus, man. That was a screamer. If that would have went butter down. What a BB. Reus had a good game today, too. We're going into the 80th minute here, about 10 to go. In a positive, convincing last match here. I'll ask some of you guys for some takeaways too. And then I'll put out our 5 takeaways video, and then I have the weekend off. Getting some touches on our young man, Kamara. White is enjoying the Gerpoos's work rate. I thought he's been good. I thought Gerpoos had some questionable performances in some of the other preseason matches, but he's looked the part today, which is good to see. Oh, poor ball there by Maloney. It's good to see our keeper actually coming out of the box as a sweeper. Yeah, I mean, it's something that always been a little envious of with Manuel Neuer. Any of those long balls that might have just got out of reach of one of the center backs from Bayern are always cleaned up from Manuel Neuer. But playing out of the back, I think, is going to be a little bit important for Kobel. Very calm on the ball, though, our 2 center backs are. Oh, but Paslak gets it pickpocketed. But Papadopoulos, once again, making up for the mistake of Paslak, does so well there to get across, get a block on it, and has just added to the already impressive game between our 2 young center backs today. 30 rupees for a membership, not bad. You want to join the membership crew? OC, you're you're an active guy here on the channel, always appreciated, but you'll join the likes of some of our members in the channel already. And it'll be one last chance to get entered our kit draw. Any super chat or membership for the month of July will get you into a kit draw. We have a bunch already. All members are automatically entered, and the super chats that we've gotten have been entered as well for a kit of your choice. So that draw will be coming up as July is almost over. Cool Kids Club. Eric coming in. White comes in with some of the members. Imagine if Fernando becomes a member. I don't know if Fernando would do that. He likes to poke in every once in a while. Take some shots at Josh. More emojis of Josh and T to come. Maybe we'll get a me taking Gatorade. A Gatorade sip, the classic. Where's Collins and Koulibaly? Collins is injured, and I'm not actually sure with Koulibaly is. I'm assuming it's weird because they gave Koulibaly the number 4 kit, which is surprising. I thought he'd have a better chance at starting. I don't know if he's got a knock, or if he's looking at going down and starting with the U19s or the U23s. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, he has not been involved in any of our preseason matches. The 2 big names have been Maloney and Papadopoulos, and both have really impressed. OC's already ordered one. You said you didn't get a name on the back, though. Producer T is going to be looking at a Mullen kit. Oh, it's a poor ball there from Kamara. I'll be looking for my Dahoud kit. It wasn't Dahoud 2025, but they re-signed him. What's your thought with most MLS franchises names FC? It's such a lack of originality. If not FC, it's United, Sporting, Inter, Real. What's wrong with the original name? I think they're just trying to. Oh, good little hit there. I think they're just trying to show that, I don't know, without sounding like, I don't know. I don't know how to word it. I think that they see that the big teams around the world use these names. That's why they're doing it. They're basically copying them. Columbus Crew was the only one that ended up saving their name. They wanted to get rid of Columbus Crew and go to something else like that, but there was a big outrage with fans, and they ended up saving their original name in Columbus Crew. Toronto FC has always been Toronto FC. Impact got taken away. Oh, nice ball, Marco Reus. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I liked a lot of the original names, but like I said, I think when they look across the world, they basically think to themselves, well, the Uniteds of the world, the Madrids of the world do it like this. We should as well. So it's very Americanized. And now they're losing a little bit of that and are trying to make it more European. So I don't know. I don't really have a take on it. It doesn't bother me that much either way, but I know it's upset a lot of people, and they were able to save Columbus's, so we'll have to see. I'm assuming more will follow suit, though. I mean, Inter Miami has been a tough one. I mean, they almost went through a lawsuit to keep the name Inter, and then obviously the rule breaks that they've done, playing with more players, not even making the playoffs, just having a poor team. I don't know. Inter's in a bit of trouble. But that's a nice ball. And playing out from the back has been very impressive today as well. Yeah, Seattle United. But I mean, like, it's not every team. Like, look at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Tottenham Hotspur. It's not every team that uses it. So I don't feel like MLS clubs should look to get away from their roots. A lot of people are really angry at CF Montreal, but there's Schultz, man, with beautiful run down the side. And it's the product once again. Schultz has done really well today, though, getting up and down the left-hand side. He's created a lot of space for himself. But it just, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of options there, but he just hasn't figured out a way to make it work. Like there, he should have probably tried to chip it. He went to put it across the deck, easily defended in the end. He won a corner. Can't argue it too much, but it was the move for Austin. Saved the crew. American names. Kubali is still injured, won't be back for an indefinite amount of weeks. Thank you, Tom, for the update. I assumed it was something along those lines because I didn't see him for the U23s or any of our preseason matches, so it makes sense as another substitution has come on. And it is Nico Schultz, who had a pretty decent day, but again, no other word for me than average. We have a corner kick coming in. It's a deep one. It's a poor one. Schultz had some good runs today, but needs to work on his crosses. And that's the story of Schultz's BVB career. I think that he's always been involved when he needed to be. He always makes decent runs. He's a quick fullback. However, his distribution is poor. And that was similar to Meunier last year. Every time Meunier came up the pitch, he got involved. He found a way to make those proper runs, to get in good positions, and made the wrong decision 9 times out of 10. And it's a reason that fans were quite annoyed. Same with Nico Schultz today. But Leonard Maloney came off, had an excellent game today. Seattle United. Real Salt Lake makes me laugh every time I read because Utah is one of the worst places in the country, and Real just doesn't belong. It's Utah, that's funny. LA Sporting. Well, they're already LAFC, unless you're referring to the Galaxy, which you probably are. You got LAFC, LA United. Marco Reus with another hit, blocked well. It's sort of settling to me that we aren't going to see Sancho delivering corners anymore. Yeah, he was very good at them. Brandt has been taking on free kicks and corners, and honestly, quite poor. I don't know. I would prefer Marco Reus to take them. Guerrero can take corners as well and free kicks. Obviously, he's not in the match today. But I'm assuming without Sancho, we'll see a lot of Reus and Guerrero. I'm not the biggest fan of Brandt taking free kicks. I don't mind sometimes Brandt's corners. But I'd assume Guerrero or Reus should be taking our set pieces. But Sancho got pretty good at them, not going to lie. That's a nice little run down the right-hand side. Finds Makuku, top of the box. Does well to create a little bit of space for himself. Really good footwork there. Look at Moukoko go. 1-on-5. And loses the ball because, you know, math. But really good footwork from Moukoko. But once again, decision-making quite selfish. And making the wrong decision. That's 3 times today. He had an opportunity to make the correct decision and either held on to the ball too long, made the wrong pass, or just straight up held on to the ball. But I did like the foot movement. It was impressive. He got through at least 3 or 4 of the players before the 5th one bit. But Gio has great corners at the U.S. men's national team. Gio might look to jump up then. Could be an option. He's taken corners on before last year. 1 divided by 5 equals 0.2. Math. But yeah, I could see Gio taking some free kicks and corners as well. He didn't do any today, though, which was a bit of a surprise. Brandt was the one taking them on, and like I said, it was quite poor. But I was impressed with Brandt's performance today as we are in the 90th minute. A late corner coming in. Oh. Kamaro's given away the ball 2 or 3 times today, though. He hasn't been on for very long. There's no additional time. It has been given. 90 minutes. 3-0 win for Borussia Dortmund. I like it, guys. I like it. Pretty solid performance, man. There's not much to really say. We're going to get our 5 takeaways coming up right after this, and I'm going to be out for the weekend. Last comment of the day, though, is going to go to Matthew Lee. He said, would you say that Liga MX is the top level soccer in Concacaf, followed by MLS? Absolutely, I would. Yeah, Liga MX is still ahead of MLS, but MLS is doing a lot of bits and a lot of good things there. But yeah, great performance. Real good look at the 4-1-2-1-2. Excited to see what it could possibly look like. A lot of good individual performances, which we will touch in the 5 takeaways. But I appreciate all you guys tuning in for the watch along. Be sure to drop a like on the way out if you haven't done so already, and subscribe if you're new, guys. You guys are really helping us get close to 5K. It's always appreciated. Thanks for tuning in with me, guys, and we will see you next time. Stay tuned for the 5 takeaways.